Joining us now is comedian, actor, and host Ron Funches. He is a super funny stand-up, a podcast host, and his new film Golden Arm will be in theaters and on digital April 30th. Ron, welcome to All Caps. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
What is your give me your absolutely most nuclear, hottest sports take that you have?
Oh, could I curse?
Absolutely. Please curse.
Okay. Well, I don't think people go disagree with this, but it's what I 100% want to say. And I never had a place to say it. So here we go.
Yes.
Michael Rapaport is a bitch. What are you doing?
The great thing about this take is that he will search this and he will find it. And then he will come at us, all of us, for this. I once tweeted when he was on Justified, I was like, Michael Rapaport's accent on Justified fucking sucks. And I didn't at him. He searched his name and found it and went off on me on Twitter. This is several years ago, but this is what he did.
It's a real interesting thing to this whole thing play it out. It's like the two most sensitive dudes of their respective industries coming together to just show how sensitive they are. And it's really hilarious. Like, I mean, first of all, how could you do that to somebody?
Yeah, how could you do that?
Michael Rapaport, you didn't think your life was in danger.
Yeah,
you didn't think nothing was going to happen. It was months ago. And you want to try to talk trash? Man, come on. The way you forced yourself into the stand-up community like you got any chops whatsoever, you ain't got none.
How does the stand-up community, not to make you a spokesperson for the stand-up community, like I would never, of course, but it's what is the general vibe and reaction towards Michael Rapaport inserting himself into the stand-up community in general?
Oh, it just, this just happens. People like to do it. They get some fame in another area and they like to come and do that. And it's just like, we deal with it all the time. The Rapaports, the Jeremy Pivens, the Caitlyn Jenners of the world, they're all the same. And they just come in and they do it for a little bit and they hang out and they don't do it that well. And they just, we just let them be.
Who's got the tightest celebrity 3 minutes?
Oh, I'll tell you the best celebrity comedians in the NBA. I mean, there's some really, really funny people outside the NBA, but Blake Griffin is hilarious.
Yeah, Blake's funny.
Yeah, he's super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny and he knows how to make fun of himself. He knows what he looks like and how to play into that. And he could be vicious on Twitter whenever he decides to be. And then he played that hilarious prank of just not dunking for years.
Yeah, right? For 2 years, he committed to the bit. That's committing to it. Where for 2 years, you're known for dunking for your entire career. And then as soon as you join the Pistons, you're like, I'm not dunking anymore until I leave. And that ended up being 2 years.
I refuse to dunk till I leave.
That's it. No more. I won't do it anymore. Unbelievable stuff. And now he's dunking at least once a game in Brooklyn.
Just to show.
Incredible stuff from Blake Griffin. Okay, so we're a digital sports show. We are native on the internet. And a thing that you see a lot right now from various sports shows, from media companies, from teams is Twitter prompts. For instance, our good friend Josiah Johnson had one, which was, which NBA player would you least like to smoke weed with? So one of the things we like to do is come up with Twitter prompts that are ridiculous. Like what's the song you would most like to listen to if a Wolverine was eating your nuts? So I'm going to throw some Twitter prompts out there and we're going to try and answer them. Here's the first one.
Absolutely.
So your movie is called Golden Arm. It is about arm wrestling. Which NBA player would you most like to beat in an arm wrestling match?
Ooh, that want to beat?
Yeah, beat
LeBron. LeBron.
Yeah.
Look at that piston of an arm that he's got, cyborg body that he has built. If I could beat LeBron in an arm wrestling contest, I would be a legend. It'd be so hilarious to all people, where people always bow to him, and then he comes to see me, and I'm like, "What up, little brother?" And that would be the best.
It'd be pretty. I mean, you would just tell that story for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like if you like shook John Wayne's hand and you like made his hand, crumple. That's that same feeling.
Okay, if you could pick one actor to referee a game of one-on-one versus Nikola Vucevic, who would it be?
Oh, let's see. I'm going to pick... Who would be a good? The Rock. Because then I can just sit to hang out with The Rock. It is great. He'd be a great referee. We probably can't find a shirt that would fit him. But he'd be wearing a tank top. It'd be like a referee's halter top upon him. And that's just a fun visual.
Remember when The Rock knew that that we had assassinated bin Laden before anybody else?
Yes.
Remember when that happened?
He tweeted it out. Yeah.
We have never gotten a good explanation about how that happened. We have still no idea how that happened.
No, we sent them in.
If you could pick one song for the rest of your life to listen to, which NBA player would you most want to call to complain about only being able to listen to this one song?
I want to complain to Steph Curry that I only can listen to Whoop There It Is on repeat, which is great. But I'm like, now the commercial's out with the ice cream, so I'm hearing it everywhere.
I know, man, what a great take on that song.
I want to take a moment to talk about the impact of that song. Can we?
Do it. Yes.
I don't know if there's any other song that had that much of an impact as a one-hit wonder. I go back, I'm a big pro wrestling fan, and I'll go back and watch late 90s wrestling, and there'll be full-on arenas just chanting, Whoop, there it is. There's no music playing. Yeah. They're just chanting it because that's the thing to do.
That was the first song that I remember being a hit where no one was actually sure who the artist was. We couldn't figure it out for a while because it was like internet was in its early days. Searching for stuff was like hard to do. And it was like unclear who the artist was.
It was also because at the same time, there was a song called Woot.
That's right. Man.
It was a lot of confusion in the marketplace.
What did you think of Bad Bunny's performance at WrestleMania?
Oh, he crushed it. He killed it. Right? Yes.
Honestly, I thought one of the greatest celebrity matches ever. I didn't think he had that level of sell in him.
It's up there with the Lawrence Taylor Bam Bam as the top ones. I can't, Lawrence Taylor just meant more to me. And so I think that's why it impacts me. I wasn't a big Bad Bunny guy, but I also know talent when I see it, and I know hard work when I see it, and I was like, that guy is amazing. So to me, those are my two favorite celebrity, or either that or when Drew Carey just got chokeslam. That was fun.
Ron, Golden Arm comes out April 30th. Tell us about the movie.
The movie is a female arm wrestling buddy comedy. What more could you want?
That's it. We're done right there. What more must we say?
That's it. It's like over the top with hilarious people. Betsy Sidero, Mary Holland, Eugene Cadero, who is like a Hollywood heavy hitter, and myself is in it. And we get to have a lot of fun. I get to play the owner and operator of the arm wrestling establishment and lover of strong, powerful women. So it wasn't much of a stretch.
Ron, thank you so much for joining us. Everyone go see Golden Arm April 30th. Thank you for joining All Caps.
Thank you for having me. And if people also could check out Chopped 420 on Discovery Plus. If you like Chopped, it's like that, but put me and then marijuana. You know you want to see it. Check it out.
Check it out, folks. Thank you, Ron.